Record. She's retiring soon. And you're not videotaping me retiring soon. She owns everything. She's a goddess. She has 14 first names. We'll just call her Princess K because she's on Special K right now. No. And she's tried every drug by the time she was 12. She was a virgin until she became a sacrificial offering. Did I get the story right so far? All right, parts have been changed to protect the guilty or the innocent, or who gives a fuck. It's my story. So shut up and listen. How do you like it? See, I've also done like Saturday Night Live, the Today Show, the Tonight Show, and the reason they let me produce, and this is actually rock and roll trivia, I am the only person who's ever appeared on Saturday Night Live, aside from Lorne Michaels, who has a company production credit, because not even Steve Martin got that, or Eddie Murphy, or it's always been Broadway Productions, Lawrence Company, and NBC, and now Universal. But now it also says on some of the episodes, Live Video Inc. and Kurt Kelly voiceover, and I own both of those. Yay. Because you can't hire me, because I officially retired like 20 years ago. You have to hire my companies, and then I just show up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a bonus. Oh, you hired Live Video. Guess who's going to be here? Kurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also rewrite scripts for people because I won't read shit that's written stupid because I'm really smart. So, and it's in my contracts. I'll read it the way you wrote it, as long as it doesn't make me sound retarded. But if it makes me start to sound stupid, I won't even read it. I'll just read it the way it should be written in fucking English, you know, that people may understand on this planet. Because it is my voice. And they don't go, oh, Kurt had a really bad copywriter for the Pepsi ad. They go, what the fuck is wrong with Kurt? Is he on crack again? You know, or something like that. So I try to eliminate the doubt. If I'm on crack, I'll let you know. I'm pretty honest about everything. I have a simple rule. Don't lie about anything, because if you're going to lie about the little shit, you're going to lie about everything. And then I'll become your Armageddon. Because what if God were one of us? Fuck God, because God is like dog backwards. Let's try the Creator. What if the Creator created this whole great thing and gave us free will? And we've been fucking it up. Actually, we have. Life is more... I go real slow, don't I? I know this well, though, so I can just ad-lib it like a monologue from a Don Kelly in a small corridor. So they don't need to hand me a script. They just give me a theme, and I can walk in and improv and fuck everybody. I mean, get it happening.
I'm listening.
I'm very careful about sex. I have not had sex in like 5 years.
Oh, my.
I do not have anything, including that new one you can get by sharing cigarettes, or HPV, which is second deadliest AIDS. Now you don't have to fuck anybody. You can just, share saliva and you can get the kiss of death. I'm thinking at this point, do you have to be in a bubble to... And I don't even like prophylactics. I just... It kills it for me. It's kind of like, why don't you put a tourniquet on my dick and say, perform now, huh? Why don't we, tie your vagina and not see how you perform? It just doesn't sound right. It's kind of weird, unless you're into really kinky stuff, in which case we should talk, because I know some people. And how do you feel about, sharing? I mean, if you want to be married to multiple people, as long as we do it in different countries, you can get away with it. In every country I'm aware of, you can't marry more than one person unless you're in Utah. Fuck that. But I'm thinking I'm not married in any other country, so I could officially marry, like, here's my Belize wife, here's my wife in France, and find a bunch of rich ladies who want to just, party like fucking rock stars and think it's 1999 and don't want to blow up the planet and have a lot of money. We'll do a concert for world peace and say, fuck the assholes who want to blow the planet up. We should throw them all in prison, and then we have this giant party with drugs, sex, rock and roll, and I don't care what you want as long as we clear the drug. If you want heroin, you're using my heroin, you're buying it from our suppliers to make sure it's clean heroin, because I don't need anybody dying at my event, because that's bad for... Because it's also my 50th year in rock and roll. Okay. It'll be on my 60th birthday, and it's a week-long party because I'm a triple Gemini, and it's going to be from like 7 locations. Last thing you need for your I'm officially retiring for the 90th time. We're recording something. I just want to let you know I have videos running, so you don't...
Cigarette?
Spare? I have never found a spare cigarette, ever.
I think I found one right here.
It looks more like a spare filter than a cigarette. Yeah, that's what it looks more like a filter. And we're not even smoking right now. We're just sitting here talking about drugs, sex, and rock and roll. What the fuck? Why does everybody think it's okay to just roll up when I'm talking to somebody? I have no privacy at all when I've been doing the street life stuff. I'm actually pretty much a recluse because I'm such a shy guy. Can you tell? I'm trying to come out of my shell, but I am actually very reclusive. When I live in a place, it's usually like the last place I moved out of, because LAPD couldn't figure out who broke into my house 18 times in 12 months. Fuck you, I have you on video doing it. I had everything under video surveillance, motion detection, go fuck yourself. And I also had my landlord breaking in and ransacking the motherfucking place. My neighbors. I'm sorry, what now? Huh? We're videotaping something. I'm just giving you a heads up. Can you what? I cannot hear you. Do you have $1? I've been robbed so many times I can't even pay attention anymore. I don't have any I can spare right now, brother. Sorry. Yeah. But if you have $1 million, I could use it right now. I'm working on a film. That's what I mean. Everybody thinks it's okay, and they always want me to just give them things. I've even had people
My
tell
birth
me.
name is Savannah.
I thought so. We met before Savannah.
Savannah.
Huh?
Savannah with a T.
Oh, I thought you said Savannah.
I was Savannah once also.
Oh my
I had
God.
335
And her name
when
is
I was
also
a youth.
Rosanna Dana.
I was.
What have you really done in life? Have I met you before and you're fucking with me?
Yeah,
Because
I've
I don't
done
right.
too many things.
We've met before? Where did we meet? In a dark alley, a previous
No,
life?
not in the dark alley.
On the red carpet? Did we
We've
have
been in
wild?
the dark alley. One
Did
of
we
us
have
would
wild
not be
sex
alive,
once?
so
Was
no.
it good? Am I good in bed? I've never fucked me. I've been fucked by everybody else, but I've been fucked by my government so many times. I make the Ohio Turnpike look like a small, congested, side street.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've had the FBI, the CIA. See, when you're a federal contractor, it's a lot different because you're no longer a citizen. How did I get fucked on this deal? And you're not a government employee, so I'm not really property, so they don't own me and they can't tell me stand down. I go, heel, okay, yes, master. Because when you're a government employee, you're property, and if they say stand down, I didn't know what this meant until I looked it up on the State Department. The FBI told me they were under stand down, and they forgot to mention, or they did, and I didn't understand that it applied to me too, because it's a federal contractor. Do you know what a stand down order is in government? I didn't. Did you? Do you know what it is? I'm asking.
Well, yeah.
What is it?
You volunteered to resign. or
No.
to remove
A stand down order is this never happened. I don't care if you blew up a fucking neighborhood. This never happened. We don't talk about it. You never bring it up.
Well,
and if you bring it up,
Yeah,
you're
and
dead.
The sentence was from, volunteer to resign or remove yourself from the case.
Oh, no. You would not only resign, you
From
would
the-
be killed because you'd be a liability. You cannot breach national security. Did you know, this is true, I'm breaching national security, go fuck yourself. Freedom of speech, and I'm from Michigan. Did I tell you I'm from Michigan, by the way? The Great Lakes. I really am from Michigan. You can always tell if somebody's from Michigan if they hold up this hand and say they're from Michigan. You liar face, that's not how it looks on a map. That's backwards, you dumb shit. It's Michigan. They have to use the right hand and tell the truth, though. And Detroit's like down here, and I worked there and over a year by Battle Creek. But I'm from right here, Sheboygan. Does it fucking matter where I'm from? It's what I do. And what if God were one of us? That's really fucked up. Dog backwards. Let's call it creator. The creator were one of us like me. What if I'm the creator and you lied to my face? Then do you think you're going to heaven or hell? I can tell you right now, whether I am the creator or not, you're going straight to hell. And fuck the handbasket. I'm just straight up honest. And I have, according to most women, no filter between here and here. If I think it, like, hey, should we go fuck like rabbits? I will just say it.
Oh.
How with my mouth? Or how did we fuck like rabbits? Well, we could play with that one and see how it works. I am the morning DJ at WLSD, playing all the hits for you. ABC, I think, was going to fire me when they were going to, but it was in my contract, they couldn't. So they didn't. But later, they fucked me like a hard one. I was at ABC before Mickey Mouse fucked it and Disney and everybody else. I was at ABC when it was still ABC, even before Cap Cities came in and cut everybody's nuts off. When you could take, like, limos to events and shit and cigars and hookers, people, and put it on your expense account. And then Cap Cities came in and castrated everybody. And even if it was cheaper to take the limo, you still had to take a motherfucking taxi from the airport, which sucked.
Right.
And so they kind of fucked out. And then when Disney came in, I knew I had to get out because when Eisner got fired at ABC, because he used to be at ABC, running ABC when I was at ABC, when ABC we had the cigars and all that fun shit, drugs, sex, rock and roll. Anyway, and Eisner got fired when he was leaving, the day he was leaving, because I have also not only done drugs, sex, rock, entertainment and music and concerts and shit, and other small farm. No, I grew up on a small farm. That's it. Dr. Doolittle. And so then... How many voices come out of his mouth? I don't know. Slow down. Heel. So anyway, then Who are we talking about? The yellow brick road. So then,
Okay.
while they were sitting there, my moon turned into Uranus. So then, when you're really bright, your government actually forces you to work with them. Did you know that? If you ever
Yeah,
get the
no.
call from the FBI or any other government branch asking you questions, you just say, fuck, wrong number, hang up, and
They
then
used to
block
be
it.
able to. Now they have a login. to
No,
the
and
house.
block it too. Block it, like, don't
Yeah.
call, you put it on a receipt, they always towards a voicemail, you just never
Right.
answer. When they called me, well, see, that wasn't my first encounter. That was like my third or fourth or 15th. When they first when they first came, I was a kid because I grew up in politics and my mom was a chairman of a party, and I came out of the womb with a voice like this. According to my sister, who's younger and the Wicked Witch of the East, she's a fucking cunt. She really is. She's very bright, but she will bring that things from childhood, and you will regret it till the day you die and beyond the grave, because she'll make sure everyone knows what an asshole you are. She's the same girl that showed up at a family reunion with kids, grandkids, cousins, everybody, and announced during Thanksgiving dinner, you know, when I was a child, every one of my uncles incested me, and the whole room went, what the fuck? I wasn't there. This is going to my uncle. He's telling me this at another family reunion, and the whole family shouting like, no, really, this happened. And I'm like, I told you my sister was a cunt, because they thought I was over-exaggerating. I said, I told you she's a motherfucking cunt. And he said, oh, hold it, it got better. He said, hold it. You're in my house. And she said, yeah. What's your point? Well, I'm your uncle. I never incested you. Well, you were the only one. And then she went on. Even with the other uncles here, no one got a word in edgewise. She continued to berate the whole family how they didn't protect her or shelter her from all her sadistic uncles. I laughed my ass off till I almost cried. And I said, well, forewarned is forearmed. I did forewarn you. That's why I don't talk to that fucking bitch anymore. And you decided to let her come over anyway. We didn't decide to let her come over. She just showed up and announced she was here for Thanksgiving. She wasn't even invited. She just showed up. She did the same to my aunt when she was in like an emergency ICU, and I flew all the way back to Michigan to see her, but she asked me not to come and see her because she didn't want my sister stalking her to the emergency room, because she actually went to a different city and hid in a different city in an emergency ICU situation, so I respected her wishes. Somehow my sister still found out where she was at and went and started giving her shit. And finally my aunt's so exhausted, she's in an ICU, intensive care, and said, Annie, I'm really sick, and you've been coughing and stuff, and you have oxygen tanks, and I don't want you to get sick, and I could get sick if you brought anything in. And he said, okay, fine. She disappeared. She came back like 15 minutes later. She had an oxygen tank. She had a mask. She said, all right, let's continue. I continued to terrorize my fucking aunt, who was near death.
Oh gosh.
My sister, I said she's a Wicked Witch of the East. She's deadly insane. But the first time I dealt with the FBI was when I was, see, as a child, I had rotary phone dialing up for my mom, for presidents and people, the Library of Congress, so that on teletype we could print out what the laws were, decision. I go back in and re-edit it because Mom always said it should have a 6th grade education. They had so much rhetoric or bullshit in that I was taking out all the extraneous stuff that didn't make sense to me, because I was one of those bright kids that was always in advanced learning classes, and I already had my 6th grade education in private schools, and it was just grammatically wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So the FBI one day came over and took away all the phone gear, and I wasn't allowed to have the access to those numbers for many years to come. And then I was stalked once when I was at ABC, which actually followed me for ABC in Dallas to ABC in Los Angeles. Somebody was going to kill me, and putting Grim Reaper things, and even video clip. This really freaked me out. Somehow got into my high-rise, private security, multi-million-dollar fucking high-rise townhome in Westwood through video camera, didn't show up, and somehow got into my house and got past the codes and everything, and on my living room glass table by the marble and fireplace and all, put a wreath of roses, which I realized later was a death wreath. And I get home and I call my wife, and I'm home early, and honey, what are the roses for? And she's like, I didn't leave roses. And I'm like, well, there's a shitload of roses on the dining room table. She's like, what? And I get closer, and it says, condolences on your loss, and it has my wife's name and a picture of her. And I'm like, okay, is this like a sick joke? And she's like, no. and there's a videotape, and I'm opening the card, and it's a Grim Reaper card saying, sorry in the passing of your husband. I put it in, it's clips of me at like GM in Chicago doing stuff for MD and stuff on NBC and kids shows and television I've done. And in between clips of me doing nice stuff is clips of John F. Kennedy getting his head blown off, Chucky stabbing someone to death, Bobby Kennedy getting shot, Martin getting shot, and other people being electrocuted. It's bizarre shit. And at the end, it says, pick the way you'd like to die.
Oh.
And that was the beginning of really bizarre, like a 2-year period where I had the FBI involved. And they eventually found whoever was doing it was some twisted cameraman from Chicago. And when I left NBC and promoted my assistant, he thought it was because I was banging her, which I wasn't. Oh, that's a scary thought. And that's the only reason the fucking bitch could have gotten the promotion. And so then she did try to bang me when I came back to ABC once on a visit to Chicago and checked up on her, and she tried to bang me then when she was a music director, and I kind of shut her down because it felt really weird because I still wasn't attracted to her. And then she inflamed it by telling her boyfriend that I tried to hit on her, and that's when this whole stalking thing broke fucking free and started calling me from ABC in Dallas to ABC in Los Angeles to FBI. Hi, we need to talk. There's somebody trying to kill me. Because he was even sending, like, I got the book The Prophet at ABC delivered to me by special delivery, and they're standing there while I'm opening it, like, what the fuck is this brown wrapper thing? And I open it up, and as the Prophet book falls out, also falls out like an ounce of weed, and ABC wants to fire me because I'm now having drugs shipped to the studio. No, hold it, guys. He brought it in, okay? And he said so. He can't even tell us who left it for me, and I have to sign for it. That doesn't mean I fucking ordered. It got really... And then I went to another network, and all of a sudden wreaths showed up to all the staff and donuts and cookies in the morning because I had been killed. I mean, just fucking tweaky shit. It went on for 2 years. It was a nightmare. And at the end, I got the call that said, you know what, the problem's been neutralized. And I said, what does that mean? Well, if he's ever seen within 100 miles of you and he's not on official business, then he'll be put right in prison for life. Hold it. Within 100 miles of me? Who is it? Well, somebody who used to be a camera. Well, what's his name? We can't tell you that. What kind of deal is this? I'm the victim. You won't tell me anything about him. How will I know if he just shows up one day and decides to cap my ass and he got through your screen of 100 miles and, well, no, that would never happen. Okay, but dude, I work in television and film. I'm pretty... Oh, yeah, go back to doing your career. And to this day, I still don't know who the fuck this crackhead was. Or if he's been part of the problems in my life since. But then the part where, the other thing that I was saying, where I ended up having the FBI call up my ass, is they called up one day when I'm at ABC after I'd been in part of a major other undercover investigation with NBC that I didn't know I was part of a sting operation that they also had hooked in with DOJ and FBI. It wasn't until I got to ABC that I see it breaking on headline news, in tonight's news. And I went, holy fuck, I was out on the... They were flying me all over the country, and I was doing exactly the research that they're using. And oh fuck! And I'm sitting at a dinner table with some of the people who are part of this probe, and they're like seeing it on NBC, and I'm seeing it when I'm at ABC, and they're like, "Hold it! You were at that event. How come you're not on the footage at conferences and stuff?" I'm like, "Maybe I was in the bathroom. I didn't know they were running undercover FBI footage." It was about a big thing involving the entertainment industry, and I knew my cover was kind of blown, and I didn't even know I was supposed to have a cover when I got a call from LA Times going, "Hey, so you're part of the FBI on that?" And I'm like, "No." So, what are you looking at, Donnie? What's
I'm watching, listening to you.
But what are you seeing? Your whole face changed. What happened? You look like you just saw Alien coming up from behind me, and so it kind of freaked me out a little.
Serum or some serum pellets flew on my face.
Am I talking too much? I should just shut up now?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, I know you've been an excellent listener. Tell me about you. Oh, but the thing, if they ever call, hang up, because they blew smoke up my ass. Oh, is this you? And pictures with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. And what's it like being with all these celebrities? I'm thinking, you're the fucking FBI. And is it really true about stalkers? And I'm like, well, yeah, you guys did a case for me when I was at ABC and also ABC. And because I had been stalked several times by jealous, deranged psychopaths, lovers. That's why I asked, do you have a lover? Because I don't need some asshole coming after me, killing me because I'm talking to you. Because people in the neighborhood here get really goofy. You talk to my girl, how
It's
dare
not
you?
like that anymore. Everybody moved away.
Well, but darling, at least I had the
Most
courtesy.
of the people live.
I had the courtesy to ask, didn't I?
Right, but
I didn't assume
all
that.
of those good protective guys don't live here anymore.
I'm still here, darling.
Well, you know, like
I'm still here,
my
sweetheart.
immediate family.
Would you like a
moved.
cigarette, by the way?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Would you like to walk with? I'm walking down to Venice because I've got a place I hang down there, and I also want to party like a rock star. I don't want to sit here on Front Street all day. Or do you not party, or
Yeah, I do, but I've been here 2.5 months.
2.5 months
Yeah.
sitting right here in front of the dock of the bay? Have you been down to Venice recently?
Yeah, I've been almost every night,
Do
every
they
day.
kill you down there? What happens?
They don't
Are you not allowed there anymore?
No, they're fine.
Do you smoke herb?
No, I didn't smoke.
You don't
But,
smoke herb? So I shouldn't give you any marijuana?
I know I don't want any.
Okay.
But
so-
they're fun.
Some crack, heroin. You don't do any drugs at all?
No, I don't. Not right now. You know.
She's drug free. Dun dun dun
It's been a
dun
while.
dun. We can make a movie about the drug free. Have you ever done television or film?
Yeah, very.
Would you like to be naked in my
young.
movie?
I was very young, many, many years ago.
You forgot. You didn't hear what I said.
But
I said, would you like to be naked in my movie?
Oh, really?
I have a role for you. You'll be on top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'll be a spy. The spy who loved me.
Oh, my gosh.
Just don't kill me, bitch.
Oh.
My life has been kind of like, honestly, people who know me well, which is all of 2 people on the planet, everybody else thinks they know me from what they read or what they thought they knew of me. Hi, guys, I'm over here. Do you want to go fuck yourself now or later? Thank you for playing. I can never find a cop when I need one, and when I don't need one, they're always up my ass like fucking fleas on shit.
Right.
I don't get along. I'm doing an undercover film called Snitches, Bitches, and Witches, Criminals with Badges Gone Rogue. And I have some footage. People who have seen some of the dailies already, who live here, are like, Kurt, how the fuck did you get it? It's so scary we can't even finish watching it. And how are you still alive? I'm like, because I'm good.
Right.
I'm a federal contractor. I'm the guy they send in before the other assholes who goes in and does risk assessment and logistics. Here's how we can minimize wiping out the whole community, and then they come in and just wipe out the community anyway and say, fuck you.
They used to do a lot of stuff, but they don't do it anymore.
Oh no, they're doing stuff now that's more sophisticated than shit they do before. So now you don't know what they're doing. Have you heard about the new smart bomb? Whole city stays intact like fucking Disneyland. Nothing is... Problem is all the people drop like flies because it sucks all the air out of the region. So unless you can hold your breath for 12 hours, you're kind of fucked. You suffocate. So it's good to have a building nearby that has like sustainable own private air filtering and have some tanks nearby so you can get to them. So keep oxygen tanks and run like a motherfucker. Well, you have enough money. You could do that, right? Can we just travel the world and have wild sex and live like rock stars? And if you want other partners, as long as I can have other partners, or if you want to share girls with me, that's fine. I'm completely up for that. Does that work for you?
Yeah, no, let's see.
Or you're not that kind of girl. You're a good Catholic girl. I should shut up now.
No.
What religion are you?
Uh,
You're Satan. Okay, great. I should run now.
Neither.
What are you, atheist? Do you believe in a higher power? Do you have a God? Do you have a creator? Do you have anything besides your moon and Uranus?
Sometimes we have lords.
Do you have? Well, are you a goddess? Are you a lord? She's an alien and not from a foreign country, a foreign universe, another planet far away from Crackland. Hey, is it a full moon tonight? Because it sure looks like one. If so, let's go run naked on the beach and howl like vampires.
It's so cold.
Oh, I'll get you so hot, baby. I got some stuff that'll make you so hot you'll feel like a hot jelly donut. I'll make a hotter mess out of you than you've ever been. I'll have you puddling. You'll be puddling, multiple orgasms puddling. Hold it. The movie just changed. It's now not PG. Now R.
I miss living here, but they still have.
Where do you live now? Hamptons?
No, sometimes Texas.
Texas. What, you got a lot of properties down in
Sometimes
Texas?
Florida.
What, are you from the South? Are you a Southern
I'm
girl?
from here.
What the fuck are you hanging down in Crackville with all those back Hesswards people? Yeah, there's still a lot of back Hesswards people there.
On the coast.
I can't go to Texas. I have some warrants, sir.
That's where all our production plants are. For the
What
oil
kind
and
of
gas
production?
field.
Oh, you do oil and gas?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going to get along. See, I'm all about green and saving the planet, not fucking destroying it.
Yeah, but I mean,
like
we need
frack,
energy.
No, we actually don't,
We need
darling.
transportation.
I can show you how to do it without all that fossil shit.
We do need gas. And
No, you
oil
don't.
to
I
be
can
able
show you how to do it
cook,
without it,
to
darling.
travel,
I
a
can
lot
show
of
you how to
different
do it
things.
without it, baby. Will you trust me? Will you try it? Will you let me get you all lubed up without the fossil fuel? I'll get you all lubey. I'll get you cannabis oils. You can cook with it. You can boil with it. Oh, baby, I can get
We
you.
like hot water.
I love hot water. Yeah, man.
So, you know, it's important.
Yeah, that's fine. You can boil it with cannabis. You can burn the hemp.
What's that?
Hemp. You can burn the hemp to warm the water.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but, you know.
Darling, come on.
Modernization.
Yeah, but you know what I look at? You being the new face for your company that says, no, let's go herbal, let's go green, let's get away from this now. I'm the goddess who has the new vision. Why don't you be that woman? Help me save the planet, darling. Don't destroy it.
We're good. I mean, we
We're good. No, we still have the planet. It's still intact. We haven't burned it to the core yet.
Companies and warehouses and stuff.
Yeah, but what do you have in cannabis and hemp?
I don't really.
Well, let's do it. Come on, let's do it together. We can do it, baby. We can do it together. Then we can say we did
I
it,
have
did
other
it, did it.
people involved.
No, baby, you and me.
I
We'll
don't
run the
want
kid.
any.
Come on, then give it to me. I'll take that cartel.
No,
I'll take the drug cartels. I'm actually an opium dealer. Other people's money. I'm really good at spending it. So give me as much money as you need me to spend. I'll get rid of it quickly. I'm good at getting money.
I'm boring. I got like McDonald's,
Yeah,
7-Eleven,
yeah. So I'm
Walmart.
just. Yeah, see, you got old shit.
I
Get
got
new
that kind of
school.
stuff.
Just send me some
The
like.
guys have,
Send me like $1 billion in
you know,
Bitcoin and
those
watch what
other
I can do with it.
things.
I will change your world. How's it going tonight?
The guys have those kind of big plates.
Hello?
those big
Goodbye.
plates.
Keep walking. Run. Yeah, so do you want to go to dance with me? Because I don't want to keep sitting here on
Not
front seat.
tonight.
Well, when are we going to get together then, darling?
I don't know. I'll probably only stay maybe a couple more days.
Why don't you
or
come down and play with me tonight? Please?
tired.
I'll carry you. I'll get you a bus pass. You
No,
want to go on the
thank-
bus together?
I wander back, you know, in
Darling,
the valley
I'll pay
or
for
in
the I'll
Hollywood.
pay for the bus. You want to come with me? I have blankets, I have a sleeping bag. I'll keep you
Yeah,
warm
but
and
the bus
snugly.
doesn't go to Venice.
Yes, it does. You can catch the right around the corner here. The 33 runs until like
Yeah,
2 in the
but
morning.
I'm saying it's too close to ride the bus.
What? It's what? Darling, if you don't feel like walking, I'll get a carriage for you. Do you not want to hang with me? Am I that boring? Shall I kill myself now or later?
I usually sleep alone.
That's okay. I promise to just snuggle. I won't molest or do anything to you. I want you to want me. If you don't want me, then it's not right. I'm not that guy. I really do work in television and film, and I've never... no one can ever say I did a Bill Cosby and then I got him drugged and took advantage of. I don't do that. I'm working on a concept for world peace because I really think our president's a fucking asshole. And most people on Capitol Hill, and that's the reason they haven't impeached him, because the second they do, he's going to turn around, but you all took money too, and he's right. They're all in on it.
Oh.
You see, if I ran a public company and I took kickbacks like these fuckers have been, it's called RICO, it's a federal law, you go to prison, it's called organized crime. They take back kickbacks all the time, they call it campaign contributions and lobbies and perks. That's a kickback, you assholes. If you make the laws, you should go to prison just like the people that break the laws.
I don't know.
You should not be above it.
I
No, they
already
put themselves
have
above it.
335 names. Nobody is. They don't have a law. It's a lie.
Darling, I think we should just get
It's
rid of them all,
the
put them all
Wild
in
West
prison,
anyway,
take their
so-
money, we'll
I
share
don't-
it equally, and then we'll go have a concert for world peace. We'll party like rock stars, like it's 1999, and you know.
I
have-
hate 99.
All right,
I'm
do
not.
whatever year you want. Party like it's 1976. Then we don't have to worry about AIDS and
I like
HPV and all the other shit. Then we can just, you know.
Something
Drug, sex,
HPV
and
is the
rock
code for apes, for zoo creatures, and we're not HPV either.
Well, no, but that's one of the viruses that
No,
the
it's not a
CIA
virus.
released. Yeah, they released it.
No,
All right, Miss Know-It-All. Why don't you come and hang with me tonight? I think you're
I don't
lovely and I
feel
love
like
your
going back to the
personality.
beach.
All right, but I don't feel like
Because I've
laying
been
on
here for
cement. I
2.5
don't do
months.
cement and I don't do
I'm
lawns.
going back that way.
Yeah, but see, I wanted to hang with you and I wouldn't go sit.
Thank
I just said I won't do
I can only
sidewalks.
do
I
like
do
a few
beach.
hours
I
or
do
a little
beach,
while.
baby. I do beach. I'm a beach baby. I'm actually from Michigan, as you remember the Great Lakes. I'm a son of the beach. Now you're messing with the son of a beach.
Oh,
Yeah, baby. I'm a son of the beach.
if it was warm weather, I would go.
How's it going?
Because I could take my shoes off.
Jeez, dude, man, here you can have the rest of this for sure. Do you guys know each other?
No.
She claims to be a multi-billionaire, but she doesn't buy
No, I'm not a
cigarettes.
multi-billionaire. I'm an infinite.
A multimillionaire?
No, infinite air.
I'm sorry, what?
Beyond billions.
Oh, it's beyond billions and trillions, so it's infinite.
Yeah.
So you're a Rothschild.
I'm
Are you Illuminati?
amongst the blessed.
Hold on, are you
few.
Illuminati?
I have a large family.
Are you Illuminati?
No, I'm none of the above. I
Okay,
don't
good.
like the questionnaires, the robot questionnaires.
Well,
I don't understand it.
because the Illuminati wants me to join. I don't want to join. It's a long story, but they're not fans of my work. They don't want world peace. They want destruction and evil.
No, it's opposite. I hate-
Well,
I'm non-interested.
okay. Anyway, I'm going to get walking to Venice. I'd love to hang with you.
It's
How will I
fun.
ever
Be
find
safe.
you again?
I only come home about 2 or 3 times a decade. For a
Okay,
couple
so that's
months
what I'm
each
saying.
time.
How will I find you again? Do I have to wait another couple decades, or can we reconnect? I'm
probably
getting ready.
a few years.
I'm getting ready to leave the country because I'm putting together this concert for world peace. If you'd like to
Right.
come with me, you'd have to have a current passport, and would have to have phones so I could actually get in touch with you. Say, we're now leaving China. We're now going to. But I can't do that if I can't communicate with you.
Right.
And maybe you could help fund the concert for world peace, and
I
then
have
you'd
to go
feel good.
Visit my children. I have
Well,
two
we're
children.
going to visit children around the world, and if you come with me, you and I could have a couple more. But in the meantime, do you have a pen? You want to take my number down in case you get this sudden urge to just call Kurt and become a screaming nymphomaniac, or you want to send one to me as a gift for saying, hey, thanks for smoking me out, or anything? All the above gifts are welcome. Drugs, sex, rock and roll. As long as it's good drugs and good sex. If it's bad drugs or bad sex, keep it for yourself. I don't need any. See, I'm pretty direct. What are you looking for?
My
Money?
pen.
I'll take money. Now I'm taking donations of
I
money.
need some so I can go home. I'm trying to make them
Where are you trying to go home to?
check my account
Where's that?
or go get it for me.
Darling, where do you need to go?
I have to go back to Louisiana.
And how much money do you need for that?
Well, I need 120 to go to El Paso, and then I have a driver from there.
Okay, so if I get you in El Paso, what's in it for me?
Well,
Do I get to be with you and we live like little rock stars and party our brains out, or we have wild sex, or have
I
children,
usually
or
pay
get
whoever
married? You're gonna just pay me?
assistant double or triple.
I'll just be a paid hand, another one of your bitch boys.
But that's, like if
I-
a human helps me,
so I
I
could-
pay them back double or triple.
So I can never be your lover.
And if
We'll
my
never be
smart bot
lovers.
helps me,
Are we
then
ever going to
they
be
already
lovers?
have an allowance.
Are we ever going to be lovers? I just
We
want to
weren't
get right to
talking
the
about that.
bottom line. I want to get to the because if we end up doing business together, you can never say it was sexual discrimination if we had already talked about sex before we ever worked together. I'm off the hook. Yes, baby. We at least talked about it, so it's no longer discrimination. I'm just bringing up an old topic. Get over it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I love your smile. I love your laughter.
Thank
I
you.
love your eyes. Will you marry me? Or at least be my wild mistress. Okay. I haven't had sex in so long. You could blow me like a whistle. No, I haven't had sex in so long. My hand falls asleep now. It's like, no, I'm not interested. How do you get a date nowadays? Everybody's like, go on Tinder. What do you have to do? I even walked down Hollywood Boulevard. I got drugs. I got money. I got alcohol. I got a hotel room. Where's the info? Keep going. What? I remember I used to be able to go down to Venice with like an 8-ball or an ounce of weed. I could get laid all weekend. Now that's not even foreplay anymore. That's not no hell. You need a portfolio, you need a house, you need a car, and then you'll be lucky if you even get kissed or maybe a blowjob, or you could just be fucked and just take it all and gone with a girlfriend. I mean, what has gone wrong with the world? And now people just plow right the fuck into you and you go, excuse me? And they go, you're in my way. No, asshole. You're not even looking where you're walking. Stop Facebooking. You're in public.
Well, that's the only complaint I have right now.
That's the only one you
They-
Oh, I have
they
many.
need to watch where they're going when they're walking, so they don't
Or
run into
driving.
People, yes, or driving.
I've had people actually hit me in crosswalks where I had the right of way, and thank God I've done my own stunts in film or I'd be dead, because bouncing off a car hurt at 30 miles an hour can be very deadly.
Yes, it
And
can.
I fortunately didn't die. LAPD also forgot to set the unit for an hour and a half, so finally I left. And it was only 5 blocks from the Wilcox Division in Hollywood, but they couldn't get a car to go 5 blocks to see Uncle Kurt. They don't like me. I'm doing a film called Criminals with Badges, Snitches, Bitches,
Okay.
and Witches. 424, shut up and give me the fucking number. I'm waiting. 424-310. What do you mean voices in my head? 9718, 9719, or 9720. And if you order before midnight, and it's KURTKELRY MOUSE. I've been doing this since I was 10. IMDb lied. I'm not 10 years younger. It's just that's the first proof they could find that a Kurt Kelly existed in Sheboygan, Michigan. That's why I signed paperwork at age 10 to become Kurt Kelly. I have multiple identities with the State Department. I'm a Gemini with a lot of names.
Okay.
I'm also Kurt Kelly, Edward James, 007. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. Am I thinking out loud again? I really do work in a high level. I'm high. Yes, Your Honor, I graduated with high honors, and it was an honor being high. By the way, on the satellite, I saw you with that 15-year-old girl. Did her parents know you're born here? Oh, you want to drop the case? That's a good idea. I mean, I have a philosophy. I didn't make any of these fucking laws so I can break anyone I want.
Oh, really?
If I get caught, I just got to get a good liar. Hire an attorney. Or apologize, or I have some explaining to do. Or I go, was that one of those impersonators who's been, was I really, no, I think I was in Tahiti though. Check with my office in Detroit. We'll get back to you on that one. I'm a federal contractor, I gotta go now. What name was it? No, I wasn't even using that name that decade. I like how I got a misdemeanor. I'm the only guy I know of who's pissed off judges so bad by not appearing in court. I have misdemeanor warrants that are worth $60,000. I have a couple of. How do you get a misdemeanor for $60,000?
Yeah, right.
What do you have to do? Cap a long cap? I mean, what the fuck? And when they were trying, because by law you're supposed to be brought in if it's over 25. When they started bringing me in, I said, "You do realize I'm a federal contractor, and I will make sure your family pays, and you go right to fucking Guantanamo." And I just start going off on them in the car, and then they start to run me, and then you see, well, who's this guy? I told you I had multiple identities. A C1, and then they start, and they go, oh, wow. And sometimes they let me go, and other times they're just too stupid, and they fuck with me further. That's great, because I'm going to come back and fuck them, because I'm doing that undercover film about snitches, bitches. I have so much crooked cop shit. People who have watched some of the footage, who live in Santa Monica, said they couldn't even finish watching because it was so scary.
Right.
And how did you get the footage? I said, I just shot real life. So if you're getting good crooked cop footage, it could be worth a lot of money.
Huh.
I mean, think about it. If I use 20 minutes of your footage, and the film makes $1 billion, what's your share out of a 2-hour film with 20 minutes?
That's a bad idea because most of them aren't humans anymore. Like the humans sit at home or at the station and program their robots.
Yes,
And
they send
then
out the androids
the
to fuck
smart
with you.
bots
But the
are
cops
smart.
are running most
You
of the
get what I'm
drug
saying?
traffic
smart
and the
bots
sex
are
trade.
Smart. They
The retarded bots.
say, "Oh, I'm gonna go do this."
Well, and they
for
also
honor.
send all these
And then
drones
they
out.
don't give the
There have
owner
been times
anything,
I've been
and they
sitting
keep
here
it for
talking to
themselves,
someone,
and they
and
do
there's a
bad
drone
things
over
for
us. Have
the
you noticed the
humans,
drones they're
So
sending
it's
out?
like, I don't
Yes, sir.
keep a good close eye on them.
All right, I'm keeping an eye on
But
for
not
you.
paying
I got your
no
back.
raises.
All right.
No.
So you're staying here for the night. You got my numbers.
I mean, I'm not staying right here, but yes, thank you.
Will you text me or send up a flare? How will I know you even give a shit?
Oh.
Do you love me still in this
It'll
lifetime?
be a while.
It'll be a while
probably,
before
till I
you'll
get
love me
home.
again?
Yeah, because at home I get all my free phones. Like
Well,
I get
darling, you can get a
unlimited
phone
every
here.
day.
Just steal one or borrow it. I need this
They
forever.
might deliver me one.
Oh, baby, I'd deliver for
If I stay long
I might be able to
enough.
help you get to New Orleans, but I
have things
but
on my
darling,
list
if
that
I hit you get to New Orleans,
place,
would you hear me for a second? I might be able to help you get El Paso or where I might be able to help you get there, but you'd have to get in touch with me
Right. Okay.
to make that happen. And also, I might want to come with you. What if I want to come with you? Can I come with you and play along the way? Huh?
I'm only saying.
Can I? Yes or no?
Depending on
Yes
how
or
long
no?
I stay,
What if I want to come down to the bayou and get swampy
See,
with you?
this
Can I
is-
come and
the
get swampy
guys
with
have
you?
to- Anybody that wants to go to us has to show
with
their
your
real ID
I have
and all
that.
their numbers and their truth identity and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
We
Well, I
talk
want yours
about it
too, so I
first.
don't just get killed by some people in the back bayou.
Because I did a lot
Darling,
of things.
I'm very researchable.
You know, as a youth, inventions and performances
and then you
and
blew up the
involvements
world.
and stuff.
Okay.
You know, so I have an extreme safety.
Darling, I'm fine with that. I said yes.
Right.
And then can we be lovers and party like rock stars if I pass all your security clearances and you promise not to kill me? You're going to sign waivers saying you're not going to kill me also. Because I'm a humanitarian with the State Department, or so they think I am some days. Other times they think I'm a fucking asshole. See, the beautiful thing about being a federal contractor for them, and it's fucked for me, is when they force you to work with them, they can always deny it. Because somebody, hey, no, he doesn't work for us. He's that crackhead who does television, film, drugs, sex, around. Plausible deniability. Now, if they ever ask, is he a federal contractor? Then they go, well, for national security, we can't talk about that, but you could call GSA and maybe they might talk to you never. And they blow it off. No one ever goes, is he a federal contractor? They don't. You said you worked with the FBI. No, I said I consult them. I'm a federal contractor. Listen, stupid ass cop. A lot of cops will misquote me, and then they go, "Oh no, you're not. You're a 5150. 5150. This cunt." They actually put me on a 72-hour hold. It only lasted 18 hours, because after the people in the psych ward pissed me off bad enough, I convinced them I not only had multiple personalities through the State Department, which was researchable, because they had my fucking ID. In the real spy world, you put multiple identities on one passport. You don't go look for it when somebody's trying to kill you. Oh, I gotta go get my backup passport. You didn't have that. So it all was on one. And that, and I also said I'd just drop kick them all into body bags. I'd walk free, and their families would go to prison for fucking with me, not let me out, and they did. So, you know, you just have to know how to talk to people and be convincing.
Right.
But I've also done 3 life sentences in foreign prisons, so you'd be safe. I can get you out of foreign prisons.
3 life sentences.
Well, when you're good, you call
That's
people
not
and say,
funny.
"Get me the
No,
fuck."
no,
No,
no.
it's not, because when you're on a life sentence in a foreign prison, you don't know if you're ever really getting out. You don't. Am I in here for life, or will somebody give a shit? And so I start calling people, because in foreign prisons they also don't grab your cell phones, and I have a couple stuck up my ass or somewhere, and I start calling people. Yo, dude, guess where I'm at? No, really? No, get somebody here, dude. The movies downplay what it's really like. It can be very intimidating. Especially in countries where you have to fight for your food because they don't put enough in the cell. They put enough in just so everybody starts beating the shit out of each other. That really happens. It's pretty crazy. Have you ever been in a foreign prison?
No.
Try and avoid them. They're not fun. Sometimes they take you there also because you're ransom. They think you
Most
can
of
get a
them
lot
are
of money.
shut down and condemned. We're letting them
In foreign countries, in third world countries, oh no, they're still alive and well. I've
No,
seen
they're
many of
not.
them. Oh no, I've been in some of them. I know they're alive and well. The cockroaches are big enough to be guards. You could saddle them up and ride them into a new universe. Big cockroaches, motherfuckers. You're fighting the cockroaches, not just the other people in the cell. The fucking
No,
pests.
see, like, you know the big
And
ones
don't
they
forget
have
little bit.
downtown?
Big boys. There's no big boys
Like
in
in
it.
Texas and stuff, their cement's cracking.
But we're talking
The humans
about
haven't
different.
been allowed in
No,
there
no,
in like
third
20
world.
years.
We're talking
They
about.
don't have it.
We're talking about third world countries like Guatemala,
Texas.
not Texas. We're not talking about state of Texas where they have more money than the second coming of the Brinks Brink truck. We have more money than brains down
I got
here.
a few cities
We
that
have
are
no.
real fun.
And son, we have steers, no queers. So if you're from Hollywood, get weird and out of here. The interesting about Texas, you can go there on vacation. You will certainly leave on probation. They'll find some way to tap your ass when they see foreign plates. You're just done. That's Texas. 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 I loved Texas when I worked there for ABC and for others. But then when I went back for another thing with the government and I got fucked in Texas in the panhandle many times, I realized I don't like Texas at all anymore. It became hell, Texas to me.
Oh,
It's now hell.
it's not that bad.
Oh, no. If I showed you some of the footage of what they did to me up in Amarillo and down in Colorville or whatever, where,
Some
son,
places were
son,
bad,
we
but
can,
they're not anymore.
it'll take a year. We're not charging you. We're just holding you. It'll take a year for us to charge you because the judge only come around these parts once a year because he has 5 county, and you just missed him.
Right.
Whoa, what happened to right to speedy trial? Well, you get a speedy trial once we charge you. Right now, we're just holding you. How long will that be? A year. I had to post $25,000 to get out of jail on bullshit. And the $25,000 was $25,000 hard because I was from out of state and I was a flight risk.
Right.
My charges, 20 to life, 3 of them. I had a $5 cannabis brownie from here. I had a dime bag of weed. Both are felonies in Texas. And I had too many names on my passport, so I must be committing identity theft or fraud. Call the State Department. They issue these things. Oh, no. You're going to be in jail for a year, son. So I start calling people from Texas. Get me the fuck out of here. And they're all like, no, you need to go to rehab. Or
Right.
when I start telling them the stories, they're like, and you're working with who? And you got there how? No, I think you, and you had drugs in it? Oh, no, you're going straight to hell. Oh, thanks. I've gotten you tickets to the Grammys backstage at the Academy Awards. I've gotten you in shit. Last year was 100,000. Have a good day. Click. I've known you 40. Fuck you. Click. I went through my phone list and people were shutting me down right. And some people won't even talk to me anymore because I must be some psychotic drug addict because I ended up in Texas in a jail. Guys, it was a dime bag of weed.
Right.
It wasn't heroin or crack. And isn't it funny, in Texas, the guy who had an ounce of marijuana got 3 life sentences. So does that mean you have to die a couple times to get out for early life? Or so? How do you do that one? But the guy who had 9 pounds of meth only got 15 years.
Oh, right.
Hold it. 9 pounds of meth? Do you know how much that will fuck up a neighborhood? Oh my God, that's just frightening. Oh yeah, but the guy who had the ounce of weed, he's in prison for 3 life sentences. What is with Texas? Synthetics? Do them, kids. We love them. Oh, herb? We can't really control that. Fuck it, make it a life sentence. Electric chair.
Well, Coke's easy because they
Yeah.
put it in.
But they
cough
synthesize
syrup
it. Yeah.
and pain medicine.
Well,
So
weed
that's
used to be in
always
everything
gonna be
before our
okay.
country said, "Oh no, they might fuck black
No,
women."
but
and
it's
get rid of
harder to keep and get someone to like,
It
grow
cures
it and
people.
everything.
I beat
Because
throat cancer with
tobacco
it.
Does the nerve situ and so does the cocaine. Like
Yeah, and heroin can overdose
Depending on
people,
what
but
you mix it with.
it's your drug of choice.
anesthesiologists and stuff.
Yeah, you're not-
It's a pain. It's
Do you run
numbing.
drug pharmacies?
I went to medical school.
Okay, but do you you said you have several
I don't
companies.
work.
Is one of
I
them
don't
is
work.
is one of your family companies a drug company? No, we don't do
Yeah,
Eli
but
Lilly.
not
Yeah, but
mine.
not. Huh?
I don't work at all amongst that.
But you
used to
still
when I was
help
little.
run these companies, or you don't run
No,
them?
the
You just said,
guys
"Fuck
do
it, I
that.
want nothing to do with
No,
them. I'm
I
out of
moved
them."
out of that.
So you just get your share.
Well, if I need something, I go
Give
to
me
the
some
hospital.
money.
I go to the real hospital
What for?
because that's where it's stored.
They
in the
give you
safe,
money
know.
at the hospital?
No, I don't pay.
Oh well, your
I
family.
get doctors.
No, I mean if you need
permission.
money, where do you get the money from? They wire it to you?
If I need money,
Yeah.
well, I get it from my account.
Well, why don't you just pull the money down, then you can get to El Paso then?
Well, because I don't attend to my own account.
Who tends to it?
Either depends on where I'm at.
You're in Santa Monica.
Well, family or small.
You have family here?
Yes.
Oh.
So one of the two.
So you're gonna go stay with them tonight. You'll be safe.
I beach party or I go here different
Well, if
places.
you're on a beach party, why can't